Coastal schools are set to reopen for the 2023 academic year tomorrow. Action SA will be visiting the Bhekisisa High School in the area of Ntuzuma, that's in KZN, to inspect its readiness. Now, it's one of the schools that reported a number of problems in the last year. Well, Newzroom Afrika's Nobuhle Modise is live for us in Ntuzuma. And Nobuhle, good morning to you. You are at the school. Just detail to us some of the key issues that were raised around that school.
A very good morning, Xoli. Indeed, a number of issues here at the Bhekisisa High School in Ntuzuma. The main one being the teacher shortage, Xoli. We understand that there's about 680 pupils, and for those pupils there are only 14 teachers. And before that there were about 9 teachers, and the other 5 were added when the school laid a complaint. But that's one of the biggest issues. Outside of that, the ablution facilities in the school don't work. We know that there was a blockage and that was never repaired, and what the department did instead was bring in some shipping tanks, and that those were used as ablution facilities, but they also failed to manage those two. I understand as well that when that happened, portable toilets were then donated, but unfortunately the school also cannot afford to maintain those portable toilets. Another big issue, we are standing in a classroom right now, and it's quite clear that it's nowhere near ready. This is not a conducive learning environment for learners, and the roofing on its own, if we just speak about the roofing, it's an asbestos roof, something from the apartheid era that hasn't been resolved, and we know the issues with asbestos. It is a health risk, and unfortunately the learners here are exposed to things like that. The classroom where I'm standing right now is nowhere near ready, and we do know that learners are supposed to be welcomed back here tomorrow. But let me bring in the provincial leadership of Action SA. I've got Nobuhle here, and I just want him to speak to us about what they've observed here and what the purpose of this visit really is. Thank you very much, Nobuhle. Just speak to us about why you are here today and what you found so far.
Yeah, morning. The main purpose why we're here, actually, we're embarking on a readiness campaign where we check around schools where they are ready to start by tomorrow. But as you just said by yourself, this school here was definitely not ready. We've seen from the entrance, you can see parents. I've done interaction with some parents, checking why they're here. They're still looking for spaces, and they're telling us that they can't find a space anywhere around Ntuzuma. Their hope is here. They are actually neighbors of the school. And as you just said, the school currently is more than 150 learners, but they still have more than 50 people waiting for space. In fact, 5,200, they're still waiting for a space in the school. That's one of the challenges that you ask yourself. If most learners can't find a space, what will happen tomorrow? Because it means someone must do something about that. But coming to the issue of infrastructure on its own, as you see here, they still have asbestos in this school. We know how dangerous asbestos is, and there's a sad part about our township schools in rural areas, because government seems to neglect these schools. We know how this can be a challenge in terms of health, and how to expose young people to a situation where they can grow up with lung cancer. We know how dangerous asbestos is. But there's another issue that requires immediate attention from a department, because we wonder why they haven't done anything for so long. But you look at the infrastructure in school, you look at the readiness of classes. You can see here there's a mattress behind me that tells you that this class is not near ready for tomorrow. And also, these classes have no electricity. Now, in our days where technology is required in classes, how you expect these learners to even adopt to technology? How you expect teachers really to assist learners using technology? So basically, one can simply say that this school is not really ready for teaching and learning. We definitely can't say we are ready. And also the toilets, it's just appalling what I saw there. These are temporal toilets that are meant to be temporal, but they've been here for years. Now the question is, why the department haven't done anything about the situation of the school? But this just kind of a benchmark on what's happening in KwaZulu-Natal, because most schools are facing similar challenges, especially with shortage of teachers. There's a problem we are facing in KwaZulu-Natal where you go each and every school, you will find there's a question about shortage of teachers. Here, the principal says they need more than 6 teachers to provide proper learning and teaching in the school. But they are saying the department is not really coming forth. Even when they had 9 teachers before, it was after the outcry from parents and outcry from learners, then the department had to get pressure to come and assist them. But they are saying now again, they actually need help. They need department to come and assist them. But what we're going to be doing at Action SA, personally, because I've seen the challenge in the school, I will personally engage with the MEC and really ask her to come to the school and see for herself. Because I think it's good for as leaders that you come and see for yourself. Because I could have just sent researchers to see what's going on. But as a leader, I believe I must go to each and every area where there are concerns and see for myself. Here I can safely say this school in Bhekisisa, in Ntuzuma is not ready for teaching and learning.
Thank you very much. That is Zwagele Mngwango, who is the provincial chairperson of Action SA, and he's just, letting us in on what he saw here today, also saying that he will be engaging the MEC of Education in the province about what he's found here, and he says that it would be nice for her to actually come here and see. And before you let us go, Xoli, I just want my colleague Sibongiseni to just give you, a view of what we are talking about with the Action SA leadership when we say the school is nowhere near ready. We are in a classroom right now. You can see there's dirt all over. It's nowhere near ready. There are no desks in here. It's hardly even clean. And learners are supposed to come in here and, prepare themselves for the 2023 academic year. And it doesn't seem that, this is a conducive environment for them to learn in. And, Zwagele Mngwango just saying there that this is just, a preview into what's actually happening in the entire province. This is just not, happening here, but a lot of these schools here are experiencing what we are seeing here today.
Nobuhle Modise, thank you very much for that update. That's a worrying situation, if indeed that is the state of things at that particular school.